Tom Hamilton, bassist for Aerosmith, has recently spoken out about the possibility of a reunion for the legendary rock band, though he stressed that it remains uncertain. In an interview with WBUR on Thursday, January 9, 2025, the 73-year-old musician shared that while Steven Tyler's recovery from his vocal injury is progressing well, any future plans depend entirely on the frontman's readiness. Hamilton provided insight into Tyler's healing process, noting that it was going really well, but he emphasized that the recovery must take its natural course. He also acknowledged the uncertainty surrounding the future of Aerosmith's touring schedule and reunion plans, saying, "Maybe Aerosmith will do something in the future, but it's a big if, and the last thing I want to do is push Steven in that direction. If we do anything in the future, it would come from him." This candid statement highlights the deep respect Hamilton has for Tyler and the band's commitment to ensuring the frontman's health and well-being are prioritized over anything else. The band's farewell tour, which began with high hopes, has been marred by persistent setbacks, the most significant being Tyler's vocal injury. In August 2024, Aerosmith made the difficult announcement that they were retiring from touring after only 3 shows of their farewell trek. The decision came nearly a year after Tyler fractured his larynx during a concert in September 2023. This injury, which resulted in Tyler being unable to perform at his usual level, was a major blow to the band's tour plans. Despite efforts to resume the tour after a few initial performances, it became clear that Tyler's injury was far more serious than initially thought, and the band ultimately decided to end their touring career. In a heartbreaking Instagram statement, the band explained their decision. "Steven's voice is an instrument like no other. Sadly, it is clear that a full recovery from his vocal injury is not possible. We've made the heartbreaking and necessary decision to retire from the touring stage." The band's followers and longtime fans expressed their sadness and support, as the announcement marked the end of an era for one of the most iconic rock bands in history. The emotional weight of this decision was felt not only by the band members themselves but by the millions of fans who have followed Aerosmith through decades of music, tours, and history-making moments. As for Tyler's recovery, it appears to be progressing slowly but steadily. The 75-year-old rock icon has always been known for his powerful and distinctive voice, which has been a driving force behind Aerosmith's success. For years, his soaring vocals and energetic stage presence have been integral to the band's identity. Tyler's health, therefore, is of paramount concern, both for him personally and for the band's future. While Tyler has been taking time to focus on his recovery, his daughter Mia, in an interview in February 2024, provided a bit of comic relief regarding his recovery process. She revealed that while her father is supposed to refrain from speaking at times to aid in his recovery, it's not always easy to get him to follow doctor's orders. "He's not supposed to be talking sometimes. You can't shut him up," she joked, adding that despite his defiance of medical advice at times, Tyler is otherwise in very good health. This revelation from Mia Tyler gives fans a glimpse into the more personal side of Steven Tyler's recovery, showing that while he's focused on healing, his personality and charisma remain intact. It's clear that despite the challenges of his injury, Tyler is committed to his recovery and is surrounded by a supportive family. Hamilton's comments about the future of Aerosmith indicate that the band is not in a rush to make any decisions regarding a possible return to the stage. The focus remains on Tyler's recovery, and any future plans will be determined by his ability to return to performing. Hamilton's perspective on the potential for a reunion is measured and thoughtful. The bassist made it clear that he doesn't want to pressure Tyler into making any decisions before he's fully ready. Aerosmith's music has always been built on the chemistry and dynamic between Tyler and the other band members, particularly Hamilton, guitarist Joe Perry, and drummer Joey Kramer. That chemistry is something the band members are not willing to compromise, which is why Hamilton is cautious about the prospect of a reunion. "If we do anything in the future, it would come from him," Hamilton said of Tyler, reinforcing the idea that the decision must come from the frontman when he feels ready. Fans of Aerosmith, many of whom have followed the band for decades, are hopeful that the band will eventually return to the stage. However, they also understand that Tyler's health is the top priority. The idea of an Aerosmith reunion is a tantalizing one for many, but it's also clear that the band members want to ensure that they are able to perform at the highest level, something that would be impossible if Tyler is not fully recovered. Tyler has been open about his struggles with his vocal injury, and while his recovery is progressing, it remains uncertain when or if he will be able to return to the stage. For now, Aerosmith fans will have to wait and see what the future holds for the band. While the prospect of a reunion remains up in the air, Hamilton's comments suggest that there is still hope for a future where Aerosmith can perform together again. Whether or not that future comes to fruition will depend on Steven Tyler's recovery, as well as the willingness of the band to return to the stage. In the meantime, fans will continue to celebrate the band's legacy, which has included some of the most iconic songs and performances in rock history. The question of whether or not Aerosmith will ever perform again is still unanswered, but one thing is clear: the band will not rush any decisions when it comes to Tyler's health. The future of Aerosmith is uncertain, but their place in rock history is secure. The band has left an indelible mark on the music world with their timeless hits, unforgettable performances, and their ability to connect with fans on a deep level. If Aerosmith does reunite in the future, it will be a momentous occasion for both the band and their fans. However, the most important thing is that Tyler's health is given the time and care it needs to ensure that any future performances are the best they can be. In the meantime, Aerosmith's legacy will continue to live on, with fans cherishing the music that has made the band a household name.